So you want to be a lure maker. You think the chicks are going to dig it and everybody thinks you're cool. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the real life of being a lure maker that you're never going to read about in a book. Now, I'm coming back from the New York State Convention. Had a good convention up there. I'm basically sitting in traffic for over an hour now on 81. So you got to learn patience because you're basically a truck driver. If you don't like driving 4, 6, 8, 10, 20 hours to vacation, you're not going to enjoy driving the conventions all summer long when they're that far away too. But I'm in a 3/4 ton van. All this crap back there is stuff you got to load and unload, which you never think about when you're standing on the other side of the table. But to prove a point on this, the whole bottom floor of this 3/4 ton van is in some very highly refined tainted muskrat and horse meat. And let me tell you, it smells yummy in here. So just to let you know what happens, this stuff gets in your clothes, your hair, inside your suitcase. You can take a shower, it didn't make any difference. You still smell like a really hard-working homeless man ain't had a shower in about 4 weeks because you smell like tainted meat. In the last 12 hours, I've had people get off elevators at the motel to get off on the wrong floor to get away from me. I thought the poor lady at the Holiday Inn Express was gonna barf when someone opened the door behind me and the wind came in and she got a full good whiff of all this stuff. I picked up 2 Bojangles biscuits for breakfast, and when the little girl handed the bag out to me through the window, she really looked at me and her face all squinched up and said, "You're not gonna eat in that thing, are you?" Talking about the van, because it is loud. That's a lot of volume of tainted meat in here, and that's what I smell like. But here's a cute little secret that lure makers never really tell you about doing this stuff. Now, if you're doing this for a hobby and you're dealing with a couple of gallons, no big deal. But when you're dealing with, 500 pounds of tainted meat and you're adding glands and urine and mixing skunk and stuff like that, that stuff gets in your skin and it'll come out for a long time. So when you take your little poop in the morning, guess what? It smells like tainted horse meat and muskrat meat and all that other stuff you do. It'll gross you out. Now, you go to take a pee somewhere later in the day, guess what? It smells like tainted meat and glands and other stuff. And that'll really grow, like asparagus does to you. Well, this is twice as bad. And you always hear the silent and the deadly. Well, a lure maker really has some silent and deadly farts, because it's not just the natural sweetness of the gas coming out of the human body. It's absorbed all of this tainted meat, and it is rough, guys. So if you're doing this for girls because you think they think it's gonna be cool because you're a mountain man lure maker, learn to play the guitar, because the only girl that's gonna be appreciating of this is maybe Shrek's wife, or a blind, horny, I don't know, grizzly bear sow or something like that, and she's gonna think you smell really good. So this may not be for you. But there is one really cool thing about being a lure maker. Even though you've got to put up and you smell like the back end of something all the time, is there's a group of people that do really respect what you do. And those people are the guys that go out and actually really put fur in the truck, and they want to go out and have a good time, have a good product. Now, they think that a lure maker's kind of a cool guy, and that's what we do it for. So guys go out and they can really slam some fur. So that's why we put up with all this stuff where we're kind of shunned from society. But the society I'm concerned with is the guys that go out and catch fur anyway. So that's all I'm worried about.